Here are my winter 2023 video game pickups. What is up guys, my name is Chase, and near the end of this year, there were so many amazing video games released, as well as some really great sales on high quality video games. So of course I ended up picking up quite a bit of them. Today we'll be going through all of my video game pickups for September through December 2023. We started out with Fae Farm on the Nintendo Switch, which I picked up on September 8th, 2023. And this is another one of these cozy farm sim games. It has a lot of the familiar elements that we know and love from games like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, but there are also a lot more cool gameplay mechanics and features. There are some magic elements in the game, as well as some relationship building elements. It's just very cute, very cozy, all that stuff. All the things that we love to see in a farm sim game. Then on September 22nd, 2023, I picked up Pikmin 1+2 on the Nintendo Switch. And because I love my physical games, I had to wait to get this one. But Pikmin 1 and 2 was originally shadow dropped for the Nintendo Switch eShop back in like February or March during a Nintendo Direct. And it's really cool because with the release of these two Pikmin games, it now allows you to play all 4 of the mainline Pikmin games on the Nintendo Switch. There's also Hey Pikmin, but we don't mention that name in this household. But anyway, with Pikmin 4 also coming out earlier in the year, I think it's really interesting that Nintendo is trying to push Pikmin as much as possible. And honestly, with Pikmin 4 being the first Pikmin game that I ever completed all the way through, it does actually make me kind of curious to go back and play all of the original Pikmin games, so this is a really cool release to have on the Nintendo Switch. Now fast forwarding to October 20th, 2023, I was busy in Las Vegas attending TwitchCon 2023, but 2 of some of the biggest games of the year were released on that same day. Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 5 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder for the Nintendo Switch. I had a whole ordeal trying to get these games while I was in Vegas for TwitchCon. At first, my GameStop said that they could hold my pre-order till I came back from Vegas, but then someone else said that they couldn't hold my pre-orders, so I had to buy it from Best Buy. It was a whole thing, and I'm kind of sad that I couldn't get my Super Mario Bros. Wonder bonus from GameStop, even though I think it was just like a sticker sheet or something. Anyway, I just think it's really crazy that 2 of these very high-profile games came out on the same day. Of course, I decided to play Super Mario Bros. Wonder first, and I absolutely loved Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I just love how wacky it is and just overall weird the gameplay is. It has some of the 2D Mario that we know and love, but also throws a bunch of just random stuff in there. It makes for a very unique Mario experience. And then Spider-Man 2, I honestly have not even started yet. I absolutely loved the original Spider-Man game on the PS4. I also really enjoyed Spider-Man Miles Morales, so I am very excited to hop into Spider-Man 2 eventually. Then on November 17th, 2023, I picked up Super Mario RPG on the Nintendo Switch. This was a really just fun and interesting game to play for me. I have never played the original Super Mario RPG on the Super Nintendo, so going into this game for the first time and completely blind, it was really fun and much more enjoyable than I honestly was expecting. I'm not the biggest fan of especially turn-based RPGs, but with all of the Mario characters and all of the fun dialogue, it was just a very fun experience. And finally, for my birthday, December 22nd, 2023, I decided to celebrate by going to GameStop, and I picked up used copies of Far Cry 6 for the PlayStation 5 and Infamous Second Son for the PlayStation 4. I don't particularly know why, but for some reason, I've really been craving a Far Cry game. I've never played the series before, but I've seen some snippets of gameplay, and I don't know, I've just kind of been interested in checking out those games. When I got this used copy from GameStop, it turned out that the back of the game was just completely wrecked. For some reason, there was a giant hole in the back of the game case. Like, I don't know what the heck happened to this game. Luckily, I had extra PlayStation cases lying around, so I used that for this, but there's just a big hole in the actual insert, which is like kind of sad. And Infamous Second Son was a game that came with the PlayStation Plus bundle for the PlayStation 5. With PlayStation Plus going up in price, I decided that this year is going to be the last year that I use PlayStation Plus. So that means all of the PS Plus games I have to actually get copies of now. And Infamous Second Son seemed like a kind of interesting game, so I decided to get a physical copy, and it was actually pretty cheap, so that's good. But those were all of the games that I picked up from September through December. There were also a bunch of digital games that I got on sale, but we don't need to talk about that. Now we can move on to the games that I've been playing for this winter. And pretty much the only games that I played for the past 3 months were Super Mario Bros. Wonder and Super Mario RPG. Side note, I thought it was interesting that we got 2 Mario games pretty much back to back. It's very interesting that both of these games are kind of the more weirder and kind of wacky Mario games, and it's nice to see them going out of the box for these Mario games. And at this point, I've beaten both of these games and I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. While both of these games are kind of on the shorter side, it's perfect for my very short attention span. And now let's talk about some of the games that I'm looking forward to in 2024. First off, somewhat of a controversial game, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Personally, I'm still holding out hope that this game will be good. I really enjoyed the Batman Arkham series. I played through all of the main games besides Arkham Origins, and with each game I had a really fun time. Personally, I think Arkham City has to be my favorite one, and with this Suicide Squad game coming from that same team, I'm hoping that it lives up to the high quality and standards of the Arkham series. I think it's really fun that they're focusing on other characters besides just Batman. So hopefully this Suicide Squad game will be good and it won't be like the movie. Then on February 16th, 2024, we are getting Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the Nintendo Switch. This is a remake of the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, which I believe was a Game Boy Advance game. When I was a kid, I would always start the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, but never actually have the attention span or the brain power to actually finish those games. I'm hoping this will be another instance where a Nintendo Switch remaster will actually get me to complete an old game. And with this game, as well as Super Mario RPG, I love that they're going back to these old graphics and like spicing it up with modern graphics and making it look all nice and pretty. Then on March 22nd, 2024, we're getting Princess Peach Showtime. I'm excited about this game, but I'm also kind of curious what else this game is going to offer. So far, we've just seen a few clips and the trailer for this game. It hasn't like totally sold me and made me very excited about this game or anything, but I mean, it's Nintendo, of course I'm gonna buy it and play it. I'm excited that Peach is finally getting her own game again. It's such a different idea that I think will be really fun to see how they sort of execute. So I'm very excited to play Princess Peach Showtime with a side order of caution. And finally, sometime in 2024, I believe they said summer, we are getting Luigi's Mansion 2 HD for the Nintendo Switch. I'm excited for this game just because I want to replay Luigi's Mansion 2 or Dark Moon again. I think it's funny that they're going back to calling this game Luigi's Mansion 2 instead of Dark Moon here in the States. My guess is so that it's clear to people what this game is after they've played Luigi's Mansion 3. But the last time I played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was when it came out on the 3DS. I played through that game once and I thoroughly enjoyed it but never picked it up again. So my memory is quite fuzzy of this game, and because of that I'm excited to play it for the second time on the Nintendo Switch. I'm guessing they're gonna allow you to use dual analog sticks for this game, so it's not like the 3DS where you had to move the whole device to control the vacuum. But I just love the Luigi's Mansion games. I'm excited to get more of it. If you want to see my previous gaming update, make sure you check out the video below. Let me know in the comments what games you guys have been playing. For now, thank you so much for watching. My name is Chase and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.